Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the performance, or how you can do the Super Tech versus Extreme AGL Super or Extreme Super Battle Road stage. So this is a no item run of the Extreme Super Battle Road stage, and we are going to be doing the Super Tech versus Extreme AGL. Now we have a pretty interesting lineup of units. Went for like a Goku's family kind of build, focusing around the Tech Bardock being the lead, then having some pretty interesting units like the Tech Gobros and the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and just creating some interesting teams. So we have Tech Bardock, a pretty cool unit, lots of stuff that he can do really well. He does build up relatively quickly. He also can do some decent damage. He has the active skill, which is one of the things that really helps the most. And then also when you have a Goku, he can force the super attacks, which also tends to help out a lot. We then have the Gobros, Goten and Gohan. Obviously their Extreme Z Awakening has come out a little bit of a while back now, but it's still an incredibly good Extreme Z Awakening. Very, very strong. Lots of really good stuff with it. Basically just made them accelerate a lot faster. Gave them a little bit of a higher cap on their defense. But really it's the acceleration and ki that it helped to solve more than anything else. So that was definitely something super useful. And something that really helped out a lot in terms of like general performance. Then of course, alongside that, we have the Tech Goku, World Tournament Goku, and Tech Super Saiyan Carnival Goku. Now, Tech World Tournament Goku is a pretty good unit, obviously quite tanky. He has guard for the first couple of turns, which is very, very important. The big thing with Tech World Tournament Goku is obviously that in general, or at least what I would say is, he doesn't really get benefit from the guard, because obviously he's facing AGL type characters right off the stretch, so you're not really getting a huge benefit out of the guard per se, more than anything else, but you are getting some decent benefit from his just general tankiness and his nullification of super attacks, which is something that is incredibly helpful. We then have the Super Saiyan Carnival Goku, a very good unit, very excellent unit that has some very good applications. His revive skill will come in handy possibly at some points. He also is quite tanky himself, and he also obviously has that active skill as well that you could potentially use. So between him and World Tournament Goku, we do actually have some decent tankiness that we could apply to a lot of these units, so that's definitely something to kind of add in. Then we have the Tech Super Saiyan Bardock. Obviously, Tech Super Saiyan Bardock, a pretty good unit per se. I think overall he's a really nice unit that ultimately looks pretty good, and I think he does a lot of really good things. He seals on his super, which is something that's incredibly helpful. He also creates Tech Orbs, which is something that's incredibly helpful as well. So there's some really, really, really good functionality there in terms of overall kind of performance and just like consideration and placing and things like that. So very, very nice unit to kind of run with. He can do some decent damage. It's really the orbs that are really helpful, allowing us to heal up really, really well. And then we have the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, who's just going to kind of float around, do his thing, and just in general be a very, very good unit to kind of let float around and assist the rest of our team. Remember, he's a tech support type unit, which helps out a ton. So that's going to be something super helpful. And that's pretty much it. All things considered, pretty good run, pretty clean run. Setting up the rotations was a little bit of a, I don't want to say difficulty, but it was a little bit of a schlep. We did have to switch some units around, push some units off rotation, and just kind of wangle a little bit to get things set up how we wanted. But once we got things set up, then everything tended to come out pretty good, and we had a pretty good time. We had some pretty solid, like just a solid time, like really a good consistent time where everything ran very smoothly. I think Bardock did really well, kind of facilitating some good damage and good build up. The Tech Super Saiyan Bardock also did fantastic. I think that also really helped out a lot. So yeah, in general, I was just very impressed, very happy with the team and how everything came across, which I think is good. Now, when you're doing these ESBRs, obviously the big goal, if you want to do things like no item runs or just to make your life easier, is to kind of build with a category team, but that just has a full typing. So you'll see that's what we've done here. You know, we've built a category team, but we have like a full typing of tech units, which obviously helps out a lot and just enables us to really benefit from the increased stats and the overall better, you know, mechanical performance of the units. So that was definitely something that helped out a lot. I think, yeah, we just had a very good time and just had a very good run. I think ultimately at the end of the day, we had an excellent team build and everything went well. Do wish that we had a little bit more like luck with the set rotations, because units like Gobros and that, you know, you need to somewhat cater to get their best performance. And if we were able to set up the rotations a little bit better, then I think we would have been able to set up the performance and, you know, just be able to have things run a little bit smoother and come out looking a little bit easier, and yeah, just in general running a bit better. But that's basically it for this build. Obviously, you know, these typing stages are 4 rounds, so we'll be taking on these original typing stages in ESBR and switching in between some SBR as well, because the SBR we've now broken through the first 50, so we're kind of entering into the modern era, I would say, of SBR. Not that that changes too much, but it just means it's trying to switch it up and bring the ESBRs up to speed, so that eventually I can just basically pop out for all of the modern stages or the new stages, added in some no item runs more so than anything else. But yeah, honestly speaking, a very smooth run here. Was pretty happy with everything. I don't think there's anything we need to change. I think the team runs very smoothly. Could potentially incorporate units like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, I guess, theoretically. Could be a possibility, you know, the BoJack movie one, but just going to depend on your roster. He could potentially replace the Gobros if you're looking maybe for more immediate damage. But yeah, personally speaking, I'm not too concerned by it. But yeah, that is essentially going to be it for me. So very simple stuff. And if you have any queries or questions, or if you have any suggested team builds, you can obviously let people know in the comments down below. Or you can let me know how much you disagree with my team. That's also more than fine. But yeah, I think ultimately at the end of the day, this was a pretty smooth run. So I don't think there's anything I need to adjust. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, as always, take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.